So this is happening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Muhammad Tausif, and this is my channel. And my channel name is Tausif Trevelyan. This is a brand new channel. Tune in. Today, I have some interesting news for you guys. The infamous cringe hub that is TikTok was banned in India on 29th of June 2020. India may have their reasons, mainly their border dispute with China. Here's why I think it should be banned worldwide, all over the world. TikTok should be canceled. Recently, a Twitter user by the name Dan Akopny, forgive me if I pronounce the name wrong, it's a foreign name, posted, "A guy on Reddit reverse engineered TikTok. Here's what he found on the data it collects on you. It's far worse than just stealing what's on your clipboard." And let's take a look at this here. So this guy, he basically reverse engineered the TikTok app. So I personally weigh in on this. I reverse engineered the app and feel confident in stating that I have a very strong understanding of how the app operates, or how at least operated as of a few months ago. So this guy basically a few months ago reverse engineered this the TikTok app, and this is what he's found. TikTok is a data collection service that is thinly veiled as a social network. So, ladies and gentlemen, focus here. It is a thinly veiled social networking site. The whole social media crap, they just do this as a front. They just do this as an excuse to collect our personal data. If there is an API to get information on you, any sort of information, your contact or your device, well, they're using it. So they're using your information, your personal information, like your phone hardware, CPU type, number, of course, hardware IDs, screen dimension, DPI, memory usage, disk space, etc. So your phone specification, all of it, this app is potentially hijacking. This app is basically hijacking all of your mobile specification information. Well, a lot of apps do this. This is nothing major, but here, as we continue, we're going to see even more shady stuff on other apps. You have installed. I've even seen some I've deleted show up in their analytics payload, maybe using as cached value. So even the apps that you have uninstalled. So this TikTok basically monitors how many apps you have installed. It actually hijacks all the data you have on all your other apps, and even the apps that you have deleted show up in their analytics payload. So this is how much in-depth hijack that is going on. Everything network related, IP, local IP, router MAC, your MAC, Wi-Fi access point name. So your network related IP, your IP address, your local IP, your router MAC, all of these personal location-based information, they are basically hijacking. Whether or not your device is rooted or jailbroken, they are also taking this information as well. They can easily verify whether or not your device is rooted or jailbroken or not. Some variants of the app had GPS pinging enabled at the time, roughly once every 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds, will enable its GPS pinging, meaning it will take note of where you're using your phone from. This is enabled by default if you ever location tag a post IIRC. They set up a local proxy server on your device for transcoding media, but that can be abused very easily as it has zero authentication. So unauthorized, not inauthentic transcoding media devices, it's proxy server devices. So the scariest part, and this is really shady here, the scariest part of all of this is that much of the logging they're doing is remotely configurable, and unless you reverse every single one of their native libraries, have fun reading all of that assembly, assuming you can get past their customized fork of OLLV, I don't know what that means, and manually inspect every single obfuscated function. They have several different protections in place. To prevent you from reversing or debugging the app as well. App behavior changes slightly if they know you're trying to figure out what they're doing. So even when you try to reverse engineer the app behavior will change according to your reverse engineering. There's also a few snippets of code on the Android version that allows for the downloading of a remote zip file, unzipping it, and executing said binary. So there's also a few snippets of code on the Android version, not the iOS version, but only the Android version, that allows for the downloading of a remote zip file, unzipping it, and executing said. So those who are using TikTok on an Android device, they usually the app may potentially extract a zip file that will then unzip in your phone. There is zero reason a mobile app would need this functionality legitimately. So basically, this zip file, could very easily be just malware. So they're just giving it to you on your phone without any authentic reason. So there's more. There's more as we go on. On top of all of the above, they weren't even using HTTPS for the longest time. They leaked users' email addresses in their HTTP REST API, as well as their secondary emails used for password resets. Don't forget about users' real names. Don't forget about users' real names and birthdays too. It was all publicly viewable a few months ago if you manually middled the application. So basically what they're saying is a lot of the HTTPs are not even available all the time. They keep leaking. So they leak users' email addresses in their HTTP REST API, as well as their secondary emails used for password resets. So basically the email address informations are also being hijacked over here. So they provide users, and this is the psychological tactics that they are playing at us. They provide users with a taste of virality to entice them to stay on the platform. Your first TikTok post will likely garner quite a bit of likes, regardless of how good it is. So here, they're plainly, the guy is saying that no matter how cringe, how retarded your content is on TikTok, the first thing you post will probably blow up and garner a significant amount of attraction, likes, and views, so that you get enticed, garner quite a bit of likes, regardless of how good it is, assuming you get past the initial moderation queue, if that's still a thing. Most users end up chasing the dragon. So see, this is what I just said. If they try to entice you by giving you heightened attraction, more views, more likes, so that you get addicted, you get enticed into giving more and more and more of your personal data. All they want is just to feed all of your personal data, is to hijack all of your personal privacy. Do with that as they wish. So, there's also a ton of creepy old men who have direct access to children on the app. And I've personally seen and reported some really suspectful stuff. 40, 50-year-old men getting 8 to 10-year-old girls to do duets with them with sexually suggestive songs. So this kind of pedophiliac, pathetic things are happening on TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. 40, 50-year-old men getting 8 to 10-year-old girls to do sexually regressive stuff. And these things are being deemed appropriate on this so-called social media platform. Those videos are posted publicly. TikTok has direct messaging functionality. Here's the thing though. They don't want you to know how much information they're collecting on you, and the security implications of all of that data in one place en masse are fucking huge. They encrypt all of the analytics requests with an algorithm that changes with every update. At the very least, the keys change, just so you can't see what they're doing. They also made it so you cannot use the app at all. They encrypt all of the analytics requests. They also made it so that they encrypt all of the analytics requests with an algorithm that changes with every update. At the very least, the keys change. Just so you can see what they're doing. They also made it so you cannot use the app at all if you block communication to their analytics host off at the DNS level. So basically, even if somebody figures out that they are hijacking your personal privacy, and if you somehow block their communication, their hijack, then basically they will just shut you off from TikTok. So basically, if you don't give your own personal information to them, they will not let you use the app. The only reason they're letting you use this app is so that they can hijack all of your personal data, your personal information. So what it's worth, I've reversed the Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, and Twitter apps. They don't collect anywhere near the same amount of data that TikTok does. And they sure as hell aren't outright trying to hide exactly what's being sent like TikTok is. It's like comparing a cup of water to the ocean. They just don't compare. So ladies and gentlemen, this is how pathetic. Like I said, over here, they're actually 40, 50-year-old men. This is the most disgusting thing that can ever happen. 40, 50-year-old men with 8 to 10-year-old girls, and they're doing sexually regressive, pedophiliac, perversive acts, and this is being deemed appropriate. And what is even worse here, and there's another reason why TikTok should get banned, should be canceled outright, is that TikTok doesn't have any sort of proper monitoring regarding their so-called rules and community guidelines. Any sort of community guidelines whatsoever. There is absolutely no regulation, no rules whatsoever. You can literally post whatever. This guy hanged a cat, killed an innocent animal, recorded it on TikTok, and posted it for likes. As you can see, this is a re-upload from YouTube. Some guy re-uploaded this. I don't want to actually go to TikTok. I personally never used TikTok, but I've always see the overwhelming cringe that they make. So this is just one of the examples. Some guy hanged a cat on TikTok and posted it, and basically TikTok doesn't do anything to combat this. Literally, they don't charge, they don't hold these people accountable or anything. There is completely no, basically there is complete chaos. No rules, no regulations, no order whatsoever. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the you can literally post anything on TikTok, any kind of disgusting, pathetic thing on TikTok, and it will still be deemed appropriate, appropriate to the TikTok authorities. Because face it, there is no authority. There are no authorities on TikTok. So there is absolute chaos there. So this is why I believe this pathetically disgusting, retarded app should be outright canceled, outright shut down worldwide, not just in India and Indonesia. I think this app should be banned worldwide. So ladies and gentlemen, what did you think about this video? Comment below. What do you think about these shady, pathetic kind of tactics to hijack our privacy, and whether or not TikTok should be banned worldwide? Tell me in the comment section below. This is an absolutely new channel. This is just my second video, and like, comment, push the bell notification, share this video as much as possible so that more and more people can get access to this crucial information. And so, like, seriously, you are letting your kids use this app where 40-year-old men are doing this type of disgusting shit to your children. So basically, I want as many people to watch this as possible. So ladies and gentlemen, like if you like this video, comment below what you think. Share this as much as possible. Push the bell notification. My name is Tausif Trevelyan, and you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Link will be in the description. And guys, take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Wear your masks. And I'll see you in the next video.